What's the deal, y'all? This your man King Eric, the media assassin, coming at y'all with another video. Be sure to subscribe, hit the like button for me. And I remember saying yesterday I was going to start doing videos on the almost overlooked mixtapes. I said it yesterday on the live yesterday. So I want to talk about the Games You Know What It Is, Volume 3. And see, what made this mixtape so dope is the timing, the events that was transpiring around this period with the issues between 50 Cent and Game. It eventually came to a head. Even though they tried to have the fake peace treaty with Interscope and Russell Simmons, because we were still getting off the heels of 50 and Ja, people were thankful with the culture that nothing happened with that. So now 50 getting into it with Nas, Fat Joe, Jadakiss, Nas, all these liked individuals. So he gets into it with Game, but we knew this was going to go to a head because Game has a strong personality. 50 has a strong personality. And it was bound to clash. So they had the fake peace treaty. And then later on, you still have people within the unit that won't feel it. They really won't rock with each other, but they did it for the culture, as they say. Yayo was throwing shots, calling him Mr. Potato Head, saying Game was bipolar and all that. He's a made up gangster, and Buck said the same thing, and it became full-fledged again. So that's where he dropped You Know What It Is, Volume 3. And let me be the first to say, regardless of what people say about Game, the weird stuff he does, one thing you can't take away from Jason Taylor, this dude can rap. This dude proved without a shadow of doubt he can spit. And on this mixtape here, this thing was crazy. He was going at G-Unit's head on every song. You Know What It Is, Volume 3, where he had rapping over different beats on some Jacket for Beats type tip. He was going at them hard. Similar to how 50 was going at Ja. He used the skits, he had humor. And see, 50 was interested at the time with the way you look at it. He was now playing the Ja Rule role. But see, because now 50 was on top of the world and he wasn't engaging back and forth with Game just like Ja was. That was the interesting turn of events right there. So, in 50's defense, he probably was like, man, look, I ain't going back and forth with Game. The Game's the type he's going to dish you today, apologize to you tomorrow. And see, come to find out, that was the truth. And that's why, in a way, it takes away a lot of the effect. Because then one day he said, I want to come together. We should go on tour and reunite like the Beatles. Then the next day it's FG Unit. I'm like, come on, man. Be consistent. Because one thing you can say about this record is that the war got to be consistent with the product. And you can't just drop songs like that and then apologize a week later and then you go ahead and do it again. It doesn't work that way. But man, he was going ham on them on every song. I think he messed up Olivia's career too. Olivia caught a bad stray when he put out there that she was a man. Call him Oliver and shit. But he learned that from 50. He learned that from Pac. He studied that. And I think that's why he was dropping disses like that. Like just in case 50 of them say something, he got something for him in the chamber. That's how MC's supposed to think. But aside from the weird stuff the Game does, aside from the weirdo posts, and the dude can rap, man. He pretty clear here. Like he's really battle tested. Even though we could probably also say that Jimmy Henchman put the battery in his back to let him go at 50 like that. But if you look at it like this, he patterned a lot of his career off of 50 Cent. He tried to come out with the G-Unit Hurricanes. He tried to come up with the Black Wall Street label that had a similar logo like the G-Unit logo. I mean, I couldn't blame him. But at the same time, with this mixtape was fire. It set the streets on fire. Even though people were anticipating Jadakiss and Nas, Game took a lot of that shine away. And Therefore, then he came after with Ghost Unit. Then he came, you know what it is, volume 4, 5. Then he came out there with, what's the name of that mixtape? Stop Snitching, Stop Lying, where he had a whole DVD going at them dudes. I was like, man, this is crazy. But definitely a dope mixtape, man. It was very entertaining for what it was at this time. I suggest y'all check it out if you can find it. Subscribe, hit the like button, man. Also, I'm going to post this video on my other channel too, just in case they try to take this down. Because, you know, we still on warning. So, definitely subscribe to the Off the Cuff Radio and subscribe to the King Eric Productions page. Peace.